the hose. Sounds like you in the wrong line of business, Bo. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do you know why God made firefighters? So cops had somebody to look up to. That's what I'm saying. Huh? Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Woo! All right. Well, we've got a fire going, and I've already started my stopwatch on my phone. Thank God for iPhones, right? Right now we're looking at about 25 seconds, 30 seconds, 35 seconds, 40 seconds. The smoke detector should start going off shortly, and the sprinkler just kicked at 42 seconds. 42 seconds. Do you see how that popped? Do you see how the fire, if you guys haven't seen it, step on over here and take a peek. 42 seconds is all it took. You know what I forgot to tell you earlier? Fire doubles in size every 30 seconds. So a fire that starts this big, 30 seconds from now is going to be that big. 30 seconds from that, it's going to be exponentially bigger and continually grow until one of two things happen. Either it burns itself out, which is very unlikely, or somebody does something to stop it. Firefighters, yourselves, or better yet, a sprinkler system. All right? So my sprinkler system's continuing. Now, Mr. Ryan, can you shut that line down for me, please? Now, here's the deal, folks. Everybody says, well, in the movies, when a sprinkler system like that goes off, it floods everything and every one of the sprinklers goes off. But guess what? Hollywood isn't really telling the truth in that scenario. Nobody wants to watch it when one little sprinkler goes off, right? So they make it real cool and they let all of them go off. But realistically, in your dorm room, when a fire happens, only the amount necessary will open. And then at the end of the day, look at this room. My friend Brandon really could have survived in there. He really would have. Might have felt a little bit of heat, but I bet you wouldn't even be going to the hospital. Not enough smoke inhalation. Certainly the fire never would have gotten close to his skin, and he'd be wet. And the funny thing about furniture and everything else in your dorm room or in ours can be cleaned up, can be sucked dry, can be aired out in the yard, whatever the case may be, no harm, no foul, right? So right about now, if you look into my protected room, we're looking at probably a grand total, I'd guess, of $25 to clean up that room. Now, what happens, do you think, when there's no sprinkler? Would you slide over here, Mr. McIntyre, and take a knee for me? Mr. Sandy, would you prepare yourself? All right, those of you right here, I'm just going to warn you. When all is said and done, theoretically, if this works as it should, although the wind makes me a little nervous, the fire's going to blow out this way towards us.